We all think we're pretty good judges of character. I've done it, hired someone just because they seemed like a good dude. You're about to see 3 people who seemed like good hires but ended up getting arrested and convicted. There are new Hall of Shamers. I need to talk to you.
You haven't called me to talk to me. I've called you twice. You haven't got back to me.
You've never called me?
Yes, I have.
But 2024 has been the year of justice and punishment for past inductees. Friendly fix-it man James Walsh sure knows that. They say these are fraud checks that you took?
No.
Well, you signed them. So they were written out to cash.
They were written.
They were written to cash, and then you signed them. You didn't write those?
No.
A lot of them are to cash, and he forged my signature. I trusted this man.
Last year, I introduced you to Mary Lou.
He was my friend.
A lady in her 80s who trusted the wrong guy. Mary Lou needed some help keeping up her Sylvan Lake home, but she'd always been good with her money until shortly after hiring James Walsh as her handyman.
She bounced this check, she bounced that check, she couldn't keep up with her credit card payments, and this is something that never, ever happened in her past before.
That's Mary Lou's niece, Mary, who volunteered to look at her Auntie Lou's books. She found fraud and forgery all pointing to Fingers the Fix-It Man.
He would be the last person I would think. He was my friend.
When I first interviewed Mary Lou in the spring of 2023, James Walsh was long gone. He had no address listed, no driver's license, no cars in his name. But I told Mary Lou I'd find him. It took half the year, but in the fall I figured out where James was from Facebook clues. He was at a Michigan game, a Tigers game with a friend. And after finding his Facebook friend's address, I found Walsh. Where you been?
I've been around.
Yeah?
Yeah, lived in Atlanta for a while. I just got back.
Yeah.
Cancer treatments.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry you're sick. I guess he's been too sick to call the police when they wanted to question him for the past 6 months. I want to talk to you about Mary Lou. You remember her?
I do.
Well, you were her handyman, right?
For a little while, yes.
Her family was looking, and it appears like you may have taken some money from her.
That's false.
That's false?
Yes.
You didn't take any money from her?
I did not.
Once I found Walsh, the fuzz came and got him. He was arrested on his birthday. James spent a month in Oakland County Jail, but someone bonded him out. Then, this summer, Walsh didn't show up to one of his court hearings and got a bench warrant. He got picked up by a bail bondsman, but was bonded out yet again. I found out he was living in a home with yet another lady in her 80s. I tried to speak to her, but she brushed me off. And then, down the street walked James Walsh. Who are you living with now? Does this lady know what you're doing?
She's a very good friend of mine, so none of your business.
Oh, another good friend like Mary Lou?
He was my friend.
In October, James Walsh pled guilty to 4 felonies, 3 counts of uttering and publishing, and 1 count of forgery.
He was using my credit cards, writing checks to himself, draining my retirement savings that was supposed to last a lifetime.
At sentencing, Mary Lou told the judge Walsh took so much of her money, she had to move from her home.
He is a con. I trusted him 100%. I invited him over for Christmas with my family.
This Christmas, James Walsh will be spending time with his new family, a bunch of inmates at the Oakland County Jail. He was sentenced to 1 year behind bars. Happy holidays to the handyman from hell. So what happened with your fencing company?
You can talk to my lawyer.
Okay. What happened with this fencing company? She's got a whole bunch of people that said that, hang on for a second, can you talk to me?
No, thank you.
All right, well, there's a whole bunch of people that she took money from, and I'd sure like to get some explanation. Laura Dietz ran a fencing company when I first confronted her early in 2023. I'd interviewed a bunch of her unhappy customers before that. So you think she stole your money?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
How much did you give her?
I gave $7,500.
Laura ran a company called Dietz Fence. She took a lot of deposits from customers all over Macomb County. And then Dietz went off D-radar. I finally had the fence fox fenced in when she showed up to court. So are you going to be able to pay these people back, Laura? This year, the fence freeloader got taken down. In March, Laura Dietz pled no contest to 5 counts of taking money under false pretenses and 2 counts of larceny by conversion. She was sentenced to pay restitution and probation. Now, hey, you're going to get arrested for assault. man. Seth Churin is also a fence felon.
He's never put in the fence, never had any intention of putting in the fence.
So he's done nothing?
Nothing.
In late 2019 and early 2020, customers told me Seth took deposits to build them fences and then bailed. Rob Wolchek from Fox 2.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Seth Churin.
Not me.
That's you? Oh, yeah, that is you. I caught up to Seth Churin during the height of the pandemic. Here's a lawsuit right here. Whoa, where are you going?
Get off of me, man.
No, you stop and talk to me, Seth. Come on.
I don't want to be on the news.
Seth, you've been...
That's the law. What are you doing right now?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
What's against the law is what you've been doing. You were arrested 6 times last year, Seth. Weren't you? Then in 2022, I was contacted by Fraser police who told me Churin had been arrested again for the same old bad stuff.
He has, did you say 9 similar cases pending in circuit court right now?
10, Your Honor. 10 currently at the circuit, bound in Judge Massaroni's.
I was just at the court center to get an interview with the police, but then Seth Churin came out of the cop shop, and a viral encounter was born.
Rob Wolchek from Fox 2. Stupid motherfucker.
What's that?
Get away from me now. I'm going to knock your...
No, hey. You're going to get arrested for assault,
I'm
man.
not touching you. I didn't touch you.
Well, you hit my mic. Listen.
I didn't touch you. Get away from me.
Okay. So why are you keep on ripping people off, Seth?
Why is he doing this? I just want to leave. I've got my property. I just want to leave. I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him.
Palms together.
Why are you guys doing this? I didn't touch him.
Interlace your fingers.
I didn't touch him for assault. I did not touch his hand or nothing. I didn't touch him. You guys are doing this for no reason.
You're not allowed to hit him.
I didn't hit him.
Relax.
I didn't hit him. I didn't touch him. It's on camera. I didn't touch him. No, yeah, and I didn't touch the guy. I didn't touch the guy. He doesn't do this on purpose, man. Yeah, you are.
That clip has millions of views on YouTube and TikTok. In May of this year, Seth Churin pled no contest to 4 counts of larceny by conversion and 1 count of false pretenses. He's currently on probation. And with all these other people who got convicted this year in the Hall of Shame. All 3 of these people have been ordered to pay restitution to their victims. Of course, Walsh is locked up for a year, and Mary Lou is in her 80s. People like Mary Lou are the real heroes of these stories. It takes courage to admit you've gotten fooled, but if you stay silent, I can't go after the bad guys, and if I don't put them on TV, they'll probably just move along and fool someone else. You may never get your money back, but you will get to see the bad guys squirm a little bit and maybe even get arrested and convicted.